Hey everyone, I'm Domingo Gomez and this one is one of the best mid-range phones that you can get right now and possibly the best for $360, which is the current price on Wireless Place. This phone launched globally in January for $499, but since then it has dropped significantly, but at the same time the quality is undeniable. It has a very nice design, an amazing screen with curved edges, capable and versatile cameras, as well as fast charging up to 120 watts. This phone is one of the most balanced that you can get right now, and after testing it for more than 2 weeks, I will not get tired of recommending it. And look, I bought this unit myself, and if you know a little bit about me, you would know that my relationship with Xiaomi is not the best, so you can't call me a fanboy. But let's go to the point. Right when you open its box, you will find the phone, as well as a compatible case, and a 120-watt charger with a USB cable. Xiaomi is one of the few brands that still give us a good charger in the box, although I think that a case for this model, it should have been transparent. And I say this because I really like the design in the back, with these color squares at the top and the two large main sensors, while below we have this somewhat matte lilac color, and it feels very good in hand. This is one of the few Xiaomi that I really wanted to use without a case because the glass in the back does not feel slippery, and the edges are slightly curved, which allow us to hold it a little bit more comfortably, although I must also highlight its screen with curved edges. This is something that you might like or not, but in my case, I love it. This curvature reminds me a lot the OnePlus 12, and in this price range is something very uncommon to see. The quality of its OLED screen is also among the best, and I haven't noticed any signs of green tints. Another addition is in its fingerprint reader, which was previously on the side but now is located right under the screen. However, what surprised me the most is that this phone is now water resistant with an IP68 certification. For many years, the only mid-range phones that you can get with this feature was from Samsung, so having more options are always welcome. But let's move on and talk about performance, which it's clearly the weakest aspect of this phone that comes with the Dimensity 7200 Ultra, 8GB of RAM, and UFS 3.1 storage. All this translates into slightly better results than the Poco X6 and the Galaxy A54, but inferior to the Poco X6 Pro. And when I did this speed test opening apps, the results were quite similar. Once again, we have the Poco X6 Pro ahead, while the Redmi is more similar to a Galaxy A54 or the Poco X6. Although in one hand, I do like how balanced this phone is, you know, being a Xiaomi, I wish it had a better processor. We all know that Xiaomi is not known for optimizing their devices, so if you're looking for the best performance in this price range, I would go for the Poco X6 Pro. This one for browsing or just casual use, I think it will be enough for a lot of people, but if you're demanding or you just like to play a lot, there are better options out there. Still, for a user looking for a good balance, this chipset is good enough, which together with a 5000 mAh battery, well, it has given me good results. The only negative aspect that I will give it is in relation to its Bluetooth connection, which in a straight line, it would reach like this point, while other phones achieve a greater distance. With the rest of the connectivity like NFC, Wi-Fi data, I've not had any problem, so I don't know, maybe it's just my unit. Now, regarding the cameras, I would say that the results are what you would expect. In very good lighting, all cameras are capable, with good sharpness and realistic colors. And even if you use the zoom by 2 or by 4, the results obtained are decent. The 2-megapixel macro lens could have been spare, the front one is good with good lighting, otherwise it's quite limited, and the wide angle it's clearly a step down. But if like me, you use the main sensor a lot, I think you will like the results. In video mode, the truth is that it didn't grab my attention. When walking, video stabilization is not the best, even having optical stabilization, which is surely due to the MediaTek processor. Recording in still, you know, we can control everything a little bit better, but its dynamic range could have been better too. Having said all this, the Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus, it's a very decent phone and balanced in every aspect. I wouldn't recommend it if it costs $400 or more, but for $350, I do think that it's everything that you could ask for. It's not a big upgrade regarding the previous version, but when you compare it to the Note 13 Pro 5G, you have a better processor, water resistant, and charging speed, which for the price difference, I do think it's worth it. But anyway, that's just my opinion, and if you have a different one or any questions, you can leave it in the comments. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.